I'm doing great. I feel like there's a little bit of pressure though off that opening. Like Eric said, this is going to be great, and then just left, just disappeared.
That's what a real showman does, right? He threw the gauntlet to us, and now it's up to us to run with it. So, Andrew, I believe I hopped into the chat to the recording earlier, and I heard you talking about pickling, so I left. Did you want to get into pickling?
I mean, we don't need to necessarily get into pickling. I could talk about it briefly. Okay, let's say.
Were you offended by it, Jeff? Is that why you left?
No, I just thought I don't need to hear this shit from him unless it's like on camera.
Would you say if I said that I'm into pickling now, does that mean that I'm going to pickle things, or that I'm open to the idea that pickled things could be good?
If you're into pickling, you're one who pickles. So you're like making your own pickles and
what
shit
did I
at home.
say? Did I say? I think I said I'm open to the idea that pickled things are good, or I don't remember what I said, but I'm not going to be a pickler. I just thought there was no way, like anything being pickled didn't seem like it would enhance the flavor to me.
I mean, you're already a pickler. You got a pickled waffle on your desk right now.
That's true. I should do something with that eventually. I just don't. I kind of want to smell it again, but I'm convinced I'll just vomit immediately.
I feel like Jeff has salad creamed the porta potty. I think that's what's happening.
Yeah, but salad cream was $5 in a grocery store. This is a $1,000 purchase. Most expensive gift I've ever given anybody.
Well, it doesn't matter, Andrew, because I've got the sequel to salad cream for you.
Okay.
You said last week that you were open to pickles.
No.
What?
No, I'm not open to pickles.
Okay, you've closed.
What does that mean? You closed it?
No. I was open to the concept of things being pickled.
Right.
I never said
fine.
I was open to pickles.
Whatever. It still works.
Okay.
Have you heard of Branston Pickle?
No.
Okay, so to me, when you're talking about pickles, like a pickled cucumber that you find in a burger and that, to me, that's like an American-style cucumber that I would call a gherkin. Like in a Big Mac, you got a gherkin in there. To me, pickle is like a brown paste that you get out of a jar, and that is your next salad cream.
Excuse me?
I want you to buy... Let me get a picture of it for you, so we're all on the same page.
Okay, but like I don't like pickles.
Right, but you like pickled onion.
Okay.
What does it taste like?
So what this is if you open this jar, you'll be greeted to a brown, sort of slimy goo with very small chunks of pickled onion in there. And what you're going to do, Andrew, you're going to spread that onto a sandwich, maybe with a bit of cheese in there. So maybe like a cheese and pickle sandwich.
Hard cheese or soft cheese?
Hard. Probably,
Hard.
If you want my opinion, I'd go for a nice chunk of British sharp cheddar and smear some of that on top. And that is a textbook British sandwich.
So all the British people right now, they're like licking their lips. They're like, "Oh, he's describing the perfect British sandwich." Like they all know. They all know what you're talking about.
I think they'll know what I'm talking about. I think it is quite a polarizing thing. I wasn't a fan of it until my 20s. I've always avoided Branston pickle in general.
Is the consistency of Branston pickle, is it sort of like Vegemite or is it more like jelly?
It's like it's got chunks. Like it's crunchy.
So it's like preserves.
It's all in like a brown gunk.
Nothing about that sounds appealing or interesting.
What's it taste like?
Tastes pretty good, actually. It's definitely an acquired taste for me.
Does it taste like pickles?
Like your pickles?
Like I'm sorry, like our American gherkin pickles?
No. Well, there's no cucumber in it. It's onion, I think.
But Gavin didn't just send me a phone. Gavin sent me maybe arguably greater than a phone. Gavin sent me a jar of Branston pickles.
I got my shipment stopped. They were like, "We're not shipping this unless you provide us a commercial invoice." And I was like, "Wait, you want me to write up?" And I'm sending him trash, basically. You want me to write up that I'm sending him some pickles in a jar? All right. So I had to put like $1 value to each itemized thing.
Also, just another part I missed about it. The name they used when they called about Gavin's, they called me Don Burton, the person on the phone. It's the most wrong anyone's ever gotten.
I was like, who's that?
With either name. It's just, it's so, Burton. I don't know how you get to Don Burton. But they did, which is fantastic. I really wish I didn't read the box. I got the pickle surprise.
I'm so surprised. Oh, you read the pickles?
I did.
Damn it. Yeah, I had to put. I didn't want to lie about what I was sending. I didn't want to commit some sort of weird international fraud crime.
Lose your green card.
Yeah, so I had to write pickles on it. I can't believe it made it to you though, because your address just looks like, like I don't know, a kid with crayons just like spilled a tub of crayons on some paper.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but it's also unbelievably expensive to ship. When I sent Andrew that stupid little baseball bat, the first one, that was like, it cost over $100 to send it to him, I think.
I think you sent 117.
A 30-cent baseball bat.
Yeah, I can't remember what it cost me to send. I was too busy faffing around with all the extra paperwork to really worry about the price. I don't know if it said on the package, but yeah, it was surprisingly expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I was a great moment to read phone and pickle, where like I just saw on the front of the package. So then I got this and I asked Gavin, what do I use this on? Like, what would be the ideal thing? And he told me...
Our text conversation blew my mind. What did I tell you?
Well, you told me a cheddar sandwich, which just I didn't understand. It doesn't make sense to me.
What do you mean?
Okay, hold on a second.
Okay, go ahead.
What is a cheddar sandwich?
Thank you. That's what I said. What is it?
Yeah,
I was just describing what he should have the pickle with, so I suggested a slice of cheddar cheese, put the Branston on top, and that's it.
That's not what you said.
There's literally no... What did I say?
You said a cheddar sandwich, and I said, what's a cheddar sandwich? And then you thought I was crazy for asking.
Well, what does it sound like? What does cheddar...
Well, first off, nobody eats a slice of cheese on
what
two
I was
pieces
saying.
of bread and calls it a sandwich.
That's a cheese sandwich.
No, it's not. It's an uncooked grilled cheese sandwich that hasn't been finished yet.
Oh my
Thank
God,
you.
that's what Andrew said.
That's word for word.
Andrew said, I'm not a cold or room temperature cheese guy. He said this to me over text.
Yeah.
Add that to the list. A cheese, like, what? So if you have like a ham and cheese sandwich, you can't have cold fridge cheese or room temperature cheese?
I'd always want the cheese to be melted. If I have a choice, I'm always going to choose for above room temperature cheese.
No. What you want? You want like a bunch of melted schmear on a cheese plate?
What I said to Gavin, Jeff, was that if you do just a cheddar cheese sandwich, you've done all the work of a grilled cheese with none of the pleasure. It's madness to me.
Yeah.
Why would you not just
I totally
toast-
agree. Now, I have to, in defense of Gavin, I do have to switch back onto his side a minute and say that room temperature and cold cheese is totally fine when it's on the appropriate sandwich. It's just weird. It's like I had a cousin when I was growing up who would put mustard on two pieces of bread and eat it for lunch and call it a mustard sandwich. And that's not a fucking sandwich. one slice of cheddar cheese between two pieces of untoasted bread with no butter or anything else is not a sandwich. It's two pieces of bread and a piece of cheese. It's shit. This is all I had.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you.
Although I guess if you put the Branston pickle on it, that may add another dimension to it. I don't know.
So you're complaining to me over text about how it's a cold sandwich. I'm like, look, that's a perfectly normal sandwich. A cheese sandwich on its own, I would eat that. I used to eat that at school, probably.
Uh-huh.
You said, do I put turkey on a cheddar sandwich?
Well, it just seemed...
Is mozzarella cheddar? I said, no. Slice a block of cheddar, put Branston pickle on it. Do you need a diagram? You said... Why is it called mozzarella cheddar? And then you said, ignore that, I misread the list.
I did. So I had to order everything to figure out this brand because I wanted to do it on the show. I didn't have anything I needed for it.
So do you have that now?
I do. I have a variety of items that I could try this Branston.
It's one of the most quick to make and simple sandwiches possible on the planet.
I'm going to be honest with you, Gavin. I popped it open and I started to gag as soon as I did. Just the smell of it.
Listen, you've never had this, and here I am. I'm poo-pooing the sandwich too, and I've never had it. Gavin is holding on to knowledge that you and I don't yet have. So keep an open mind. Maybe it doesn't taste like it smells.
And Andrew, before we start, can I make a very serious request?
Of course.
Can I ask you to not put chow mein on it?
Yeah. Okay. Well, Gavin was giving. I said that I have salad cream paranoia now. Because I still feel like I delivered on the request of salad cream. And we're arguing about what is and isn't. The salad is the canvas of the food world. You just throw whatever you want on it. There are no rules to a salad. Anything's a salad, you add stuff to it. But he was like, if you're making lemon meringue pie, would you just skip the lemon? And I'm like, no, I'm a recipe guy. I will follow the recipe, but a salad is a canvas.
I said you just put chow mein and pine nuts in it.
Yeah. A
Did you guys
salad
see
is
what
chaos.
what Nick typed in the Discord?
No.
Andrew put charcuterie boards in the microwave.
Wait, is a charcuterie board? Is that the cheese? Is that the cheese thing?
It's a cheese plate.
Yeah. See, I've never had a cheese plate, so I'm open. I'm open to being more accepting.
He did tell me on text that he's not a cheese plate guy.
Well,
Or
no.
cold or room
It's
temperature
just
cheese
All right,
guy.
I haven't had it, so I'm not. I'm saying I'm open. I like the idea of being somebody who's into cheese plates. I just have never tried one.
He ended up this text conversation just saying this is chaos, and then I thought, look, I'm going to help him out. I made myself today for lunch a Branston and cheddar sandwich, and I sent him a picture of how the layout should be.
Oh,
and he
that's
just
super
replied,
helpful.
I hate it.
Yeah, because it's just like you made a grilled cheese and ruined it. Is how I viewed it. Grilled cheese is such a great item.
You don't have to melt all your cheese.
Melted
you have to grill
cheese
everything.
is the best type of cheese, though, in my opinion.
It's pretty good.
Melted cheese is pretty
Well,
good.
I mean, all
maybe
cheese
you
is
should
good.
try Branston and melted cheese and see if that improves it next week.
So you're about to try a cold
I'm-
cheese Branston sandwich right now?
I got my cheese. I'm
Okay.
assembling it as we speak.
I feel like you're both describing it in the most disgusting way possible.
How should we describe?
Would you really not go for this, Jeff? Would you try this?
I mean, I'll try just about anything that's not snake related.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
not white.
Yeah. Is it white?
No.
I was under the impression it would be like, I feel like it's like brown. It's like a chutney, right?
It's very brown.
I could put. Do you want me to put the picture that I sent to Andrew in the Discord?
I would love it. Oh, that reminds me. Before we end, I need to send you guys 2 photos.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm waiting for a photo to appear or a Canadian man to eat a sandwich.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
putting.
hold on.
I'm spreading. I don't.
Oh, from where I'm sitting, the computer's far enough away. What it looks like,
Cockroach.
shrunken down the thumbnail, it looks like a fucking slice of white bread with a piece of American cheese, maybe not even cheddar, and then I think maybe 20 smushed raisins.
I don't know why cheddar here is like bright yellow. I don't know. It's like sharp cheddar. Apparently, it's not. That's not the way my cheddar looked, but that was what I could get here in this American place.
That you fought so hard to live in. You know you like our cheese.
Yeah.
That's what brought you here. That it just looks like raisins. It looks like smushy raisins.
I would rather have raisins on cheese than this. I'm pretty sure. Cranberries.
All right. So where are you in the process right now?
I've put the stuff on the cheese. I don't even know if I like cold cheese. I don't.
Can we get like a? Can we get a picture of yours in the same format as mine just before you eat it, so we know you've done it right?
That's a great idea.
What do you? No, you can't.
Why no? Why?
Because I don't have my phone around me. My desk is filled with like ingredients I could possibly use. I got a whole bunch of stuff.
Stop trying to put other things on it.
Why don't just make a sandwich that looks like the picture he gave you, and then let us see a picture of that picture.
Yeah, how hard is that? Go get your phone, take a picture of your cheese and pickle sandwich.
I'm not even doing I'm just doing a corner of the bread because I don't trust this yet. It's just a little. I could salvage.
Wait,
I could salvage.
you're making the corner of a sandwich?
Well,
You don't trust it? Are you afraid it's going to sleep with your girlfriend?
No. This is perfectly good bread. I don't want to ruin it. So I took a small corner of cheese and I put the stuff on the cheese. So I'm going to bite into the top
knew
left
he would
of it.
salad cream this.
How am I salad
knew you'd
creaming?
find a...
I'm trying it.
making the
Yes,
sandwich.
I'm going to take a bite of a sandwich.
How are you going to make a corner of a sandwich? It's not going to balance
I
right.
already
It's going to fall apart.
What do you mean? It's a full sandwich and I'm just putting it in the area I'm biting into. It's no different.
Wait, what?
It's a
You said it was the corner.
He's only putting ingredients in the corner, but he's got 2 pieces of bread.
Jesus Christ.
So
It's
you're-
like when
you're saying
it's like Gavin, imagine you were sleeping between 2 pieces of bread, and the cheese and the Branston pickle were your inner sheet, and in the night you got too hot and you kicked them down, and they're at the bottom of the blanket sandwich.
My sandwich looks identical to yours, Gavin, except my Branston and cheddar is just in the top left and everything else is naked.
How do we know? We can't see it.
Well,
with the plan that if you hate it, you can still use
I can
the
still
remaining
use
3-cornered piece
the
of bread
rest of the
to make
bread
another
to make something else I enjoy. I'm not wasting the bread. If I like it, I'll add more cheese on more Branston. It's not a hard thing. It'll stay balanced. Here we go.
Wow. So you never throw away bread that's not eaten yet.
Oh.
You always eat all of your bread.
This fucking sucks. Oh. Why? Why?
Oh, I'm gonna shit my pants.
It's gotta suck. It looks terrible.
Oh, God.
So gross.
Oh, I'm going up.
Oh.
This is.
I didn't even know you'd eaten
I
it.
just took a bite. It's awful.
Oh.
I regret buying so many things to try it with. I don't want to try this again.
It looks, I didn't want to say it like this earlier, but it looks sometimes like when Arrow takes a shit in the yard and I don't catch it before it rains, and then the rain just like hammers the shit down. That's what the Branston Pickle looks like.
It just.
Oh my God.
What's it taste like? Give us a review. Let's hear it.
It's very sour and sweet.
Okay.
A lot of tang
and
to
sour?
it. Yeah.
And tangy.
Texture?
I can't tell. I don't even know how to answer that. What do you mean, like the cheese?
Well, it should be very crunchy.
No, it's not. I wouldn't describe it as crunchy.
What are you eating? Did you get any of the actual
No,
bits of...
I did. I got several of them. I ate the whole corner, Gavin. I covered it.
I'm getting the impression that maybe one corner wasn't enough for you to make
I'm
this
not
full
taking
assessment.
another bite of it. I will gladly try it with a different thing. Here was my problem with your suggestion. I would never just eat a cheddar sandwich to begin with. I don't
'cause
think
it's not
I'd
a
like.
sandwich.
Yeah, I wouldn't like. This isn't a thing I'd enjoy.
Okay,
that's
so
why
you want to maybe try it on a grilled cheese then?
I could try it that way. I got a few other items I could try it with. I have a bacon jerky. Could try it with that.
That classic combination.
Yeah, let's try a little dip of that.
The old Branston and bacon.
Yeah,
Bacon jerky dipped in Branston Pickle.
that actually is better than the sandwich. I enjoy that a lot more. The Branston with the bacon jerky. I'm a fan of that.
It's getting better.
Yeah. Option. I don't know what I should do. Option 2. I guess I'll go with the hot dog. I got a hot dog here.
What the hell? Are you putting it on a hot dog? You can't just dip it in. You're not going to get any of the crunch if you dip.
I need the crunch. I don't know if I like the crunch though.
You got it. No, you want to spoon it or knife it onto whatever you're eating.
Okay, I'll spoon it. Jesus Christ. Demands. Branston. I did a little bit. Okay. I'm going to get the crunch. Bite into this hot dog. That's fine. That's fine. That's better than the sandwich. I think you offered me the thing I'd like at least on as the base test. If anything, you salad cream this.
I've salad creamed this. Oh, I was just trying to give you a very,
Those are strong words.
a very non-complex baseline.
I do understand where he's coming from there. The more steps you have to take, the greater the risk that you are going to fuck it up spectacularly.
Mm-hmm. That's agreed.
So you like it? You like it as a hot dog?
It's not bad as a hot dog condiment. I'm gonna do the last test. Dippable.
What's the last test?
The Kit Kat. I got a Kit Kat string.
That's not real.
Yeah, it
I
is.
can't imagine that being any good.
That's not a real thing.
It's
You can't do
chocolatey.
that.
It's gonna be tangy. I think in my head this makes sense. We're gonna take a bite.
Okay.
I'd never order this. I'd never request this. It's better than the sandwich. This is better than the sandwich.
Request this. Where the fuck would you request that? Where would you ever find yourself in life when you would go, hey, can I get you anything, Andrew? Or can I get you anything, sir? And you go, you guys got a Kit Kat Branston Pickle?
We need to, at the next RTX, we need to set up a little food trailer that just serves like muffins in bowls and Kit Kat dipped Branston. Or Branston dipped Kit Kats.
If I was in a Fallout shelter and I only had Branston and Kit Kats, I wouldn't combine them often. But if I wanted to spice things up a little bit, I'd combine them. I'd combine them maybe once a year. It's not terrible. I enjoyed it more than the sandwich. I would never eat that sandwich. That was a disgraceful sandwich.
Okay, so I'm wondering if maybe the cheese baseline doesn't work for you being a Canadian. You don't usually have a cheese sandwich. Yeah, I would try maybe a grilled cheese next week.
I'm open to that. I think I would enjoy it. It's so hard to fuck up a grilled cheese, though. No matter what you put on it, it's going to be okay. You do it well.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Maybe you should have like a turkey and provolone and Branston pickle.
Well, here's the...
Mix it up a bit.
I ordered turkey. This is all products that came from 7-Eleven, by the way. I got the official 7-Eleven cheddar, Wonder Bread, and the 7-Eleven bacon jerky, hot dog. I ordered turkey. They didn't have any, so they just gave me ham. I'm not a big ham person. So it's sort of like mayo to me. I like my ham to be sneaky. I don't want to be aware that the ham is there.
I can understand that.
When it's bacon, you know when it looks like bacon bits? Like that style of like Hawaiian pizza, I think is great.
Yeah, like on a Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm a fan of that.
Well, I'm glad that you could try the Branston.
I did.
Yeah, I am
It was
too.
worth the probably $45 it took to get that to you. I gotta try and think. We'll leave it for maybe another 10 or so weeks, but I'll try and find another obscure British food to make you eat because I'm enjoying it.
I feel like we need to flip this. I feel like I need to come up with a thing for you two to try. I'm the guinea pig.
Yeah, send me a box of poutine or something.
I tell you what, you sent me a 12-foot toilet. I'll take a pass on the next one. Gavin can have it.
Yeah, I haven't got anything yet.
Well, it's more complicated. I don't know where you live. You refuse to tell me.
You have to send it to
Smartly.
me, and then I take it to Gavin.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Man, speaking of gross food, we're getting a lot of grief from people about the whole cheese sandwich thing. A lot of grief.
Really?
And I have a basically it's divided the comment leavers because of obviously all the English people are like, cheese sandwich is a classic basic sandwich, and everyone else is like, who would eat that cold? I have a question for you, Andrew. Do you have the Branston still?
I mean, not near me, but yeah, I still have it.
That's a no. He threw it away.
No, I have it. It's just it's not in my little fridge.
Oh, so you can't just grab it?
No, I can't just grab it.
Okay, let me do a picture for you.
Okay. I still don't. I would never eat that sandwich. I don't think you'd even put it in. Where would you rank that? It's not a top 10 sandwich.
Do you see what it says in green?
Yeah, I do see it.
I just feel
don't know
good
what
about
that
that.
proves,
I
though.
feel like I'm not off base. It says it on the jar.
No,
What does it say, Andrew?
Oh, it says perfect in a cheese sandwich.
There you go. Does it say hot melted cheese? No, it just says a cheese sandwich.
I gotta say, Gav, you said you've been getting a lot of hate from the comment leavers about it. I feel like Andrew and I have been getting a lot of hate from the comment leavers too. It's a pretty divisive issue.
Yeah, I felt like most people are like, a cheese sandwich is completely reasonable. How do they not understand what it is or would want?
It's mixed, but there are a lot of people saying like, who would eat that? But you know, it's a classic.
I think it's an established thing, but like once again, it's a shit sandwich. It's not a great sandwich in any way. You wouldn't take it in your top.
Firstly, it's weird that an opinion could be wrong, but we've just had evidence of it right there. And secondly, I do feel like my picture of the cheese sandwich didn't do it justice because I'm using just the best cheddar I could find, and it came in slices. Like you don't usually have cheddar pre-sliced like that. You usually want to just hack it off a big old block. But yeah, and I did put a lot of Branston on. I should own up to that as well. Slightly too much.
Did you see what Papa John's did, Gavin? I was going to say,
no.
I'm so used to talking like dumb food shit with Eric. I instinctually said, somebody sent this to me right before we recorded. It's a fucking monstrosity. Maybe you'll defend it. I fucking hate it. Papa John's is doing a Branston Pickle and cheese stuffed crust.
No. In the US?
No, I'm assuming this is in Europe. In the fucking US. You think in the US? You think they're fucking brave enough to do that in the US? Also, I need to clarify, is Papa John's in Europe, or is it just coincidentally another pizza chain named Papa John's that has nothing to do after Dennis the Menace? I don't know what to believe.
Is that the same logo?
Not really.
Dude, Branston's been around for 100 years, look.
Has it?
Well, it says since 1922.
Fucking gross.
It's terrible.
Is it to celebrate the 100th century of Branston Pickle?
I love the idea that Papa John was the one that was like, I
need to eat this. That sounds absolutely phenomenal.
Horrible.
Wow, Papa John's is everywhere.
That doesn't surprise me. Is Shaq Papa John now? Because Papa John sucked and got kicked out of Papa John's.
I think he's on the board or something, right?
He's like a bunch of chain restaurants, I believe, of theirs.
Yeah. He's a savvy businessman, Shaquille O'Neal.
I've never looked at a crust and thought this needs pickle. Like, it's just such a terrible...
But it's not pickle. It's fucking onion, right?
No, isn't it pickle? I mean,
it's pickle. It's like mainly pickled onion. Well, I mean, you read the ingredients. It was like a bunch of different stuff.
I don't even remember. I just remember not liking it.
I think we should try and get you some of that, and I want some too.
I don't think there's any way to get it. I assume it's only in Europe.
Well, let's Google.
I mean, pizza travels well, but I don't know if it travels that well.
We need someone to just take it on a plane.
illegally like in movies where like they tape the drugs or the money to them for like walking across. It's just pizza boxes.
Yeah, where is that available?
They also make Branston Pickle cheese sticks.
Ooh.
I'm just imagining somebody walking through the airport looking like a fucking Roblox character with like the boxes on each corner of them, just a big blocky, trying to be stealthy. What's this? Limited edition cheese sticks? Oh, it's the same thing.
Yeah, it looks like it's only in the UK.
Man,
Yeah, it's terrible.
I'm gonna have to make a trip.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Anyone want to come?
No. Well, no. I thought for any reason, no. The answer is no.
I can't believe you wouldn't go to England with me.
I would after November. I think that's pretty clear.
So if an opportunity came up
After the Branston Pickle and cheese, once it's long gone, I'll gladly do an England trip with you. I just don't want to set foot. Well, I don't want to be in the same place that there is a pickled crust. Sounds dangerous.
We could make. How do you make a? Yeah, we could make this.
No, we can't. No, we can't. No, we can't. We can't, and we don't want to. We could.
We could.
It's possible. How would we make this? Have you ever made a crust in your life?
No, I assume it's just rolling cheese into it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Folding some cheese in.
I guarantee you we could make this. And it'd be perfect for Face Cooks the Food, the cookbook that we have never made.
That's
I think
true.
what we'll need is someone in England, if this is still on, someone just to rip the crust open and just give me a reference photo, and then I'll try and make it.
That's a great idea. I'd love to see that. I want to see your interpretation of it. And then I would go to Austin to eat it.
Well, oh my God, Gavin, this is the pizza you can cook in my pizza oven in my backyard, so I can demo it.
Oh, it's full circle.
Oh my God, thank Christ. This weekend, Emily was like, is Gavin going to make a fucking pizza or what? And I was like, I don't know. I don't think so. And she goes, I'm paying to have this thing torn down like tomorrow. And I'm like, okay, all right.
Make that pizza.
All right, so that's it. After you make the Branston Pickle stuffed crust pizza, we're ripping that thing down so we can put a pool in.
I just like the idea of pulling the pizza out and then the sledgehammers immediately start working.
Oh, that's perfect.
I think you should keep that.
But I'm not gonna though. But that's perfect, dude. That's super exciting. In 3 years, I've made 0 pizzas. Since we had the discussion in my backyard of you making a pizza in that thing, we've made 0 pizzas. It clearly doesn't get used. However, this is a perfect way to use it. I could not be more excited.
I would argue that you can go to a place to swim. You can't go to a place to make a pizza. I think the pizza oven's significantly more valuable. An authentic pizza oven experience. Obviously, people have ovens. Ovens can work, but I'm saying like an authentic pizza oven experience. You can't just walk up and use that.
I mean, I could just go to. There's like 5 wood-fired oven pizza restaurants, like 5 blocks from me.
Yeah, but you're not using.
Well, what's it in the way of though?
What's it in the way of?
Yeah,
it takes up a lot of fucking space.
But what are you gonna put there? Like a chair? You got chairs.
I'm gonna put a pool there.
Right, well, there where the pizza thing is.
Part of it, yeah, but the pool will cut into it a little bit. Yeah, probably.
I would rework the shape of the pool. Well, Gab, you were overseas recently.
Yes.
I wanted to know. This is very important. I feel like you failed this, is what I'm assuming. How is the Branston pizza?
I couldn't find it. I found a Papa John's. I found one.
Papa John's.
Papa
John's. Papa John's.
I found Papa's, and they weren't. The one I found didn't do it.
That sucks, dude.
Wait, did you actually try?
Yeah, I was like, "Do you do the Branston Pickle thing?" And they're like, "We didn't have that one here."
Oh, you get way more credit from me. It didn't even cross my mind. I had the realization that you could do that literally yesterday, so I wrote up my notes, assuming I appreciate the effort.
Yeah, I did it on we were walking around London. We did an escape room, and we just happened to walk by one. I was like, "Oh my God, let me quickly check something." But no sign of it.
Don't worry about not finding one in England, because there is a pizza oven in my backyard with your name on it. We can create the world's best Branston Pickle pizza. And if you want, I was thinking about this the other day, my neighbor is a chef who used to own a fancy pizza restaurant. So if we need help, we could even pull him over, though we don't have to.
Yeah, maybe we should
But I'm
get
just
some
saying,
tips.
we have a conduit for excellent pizza if we need it. Or we could just fucking fly blind, go, do it ourselves face style. Doesn't matter to me. But I think I'm excited about making this Branston Pickle pizza, and I hope we do it soon. But anyway, we've been so fucking productive that tomorrow we're making pizzas. Monday of this week, I was sending you guys photos. I cleaned all the spiders out of the pizza oven. Like, I ran them out of town and spruced that motherfucker up, and we are ready to go. I'm so jazzed.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see how it turns out. Have you ever cooked a pizza in your pizza oven before, Jeff?
I've never cooked anything in my pizza oven.
We've been scared of the spiders.
My pizza oven is where spiders and antifreeze live. That's pretty much it. And like 30-second cleaner. Yeah, it was just like storage for like charcoal and shit.
So it's all burned out?
Yeah, it's all burned out and cleaned out.
Okay.
I'm going to go buy some fresh wood, like non-spider wood that hasn't been in my backyard since I moved in. There's been a wood pile in my backyard. I've lived here for over 3 years now. I've barely made a dent in it. It was so big. But I'll go buy fresh, clean, like hickory or something, so that we're not cooking, snakes.
And is the plan we're going to make individual pizzas, or we're just going to make one pizza?
I think we should make it individuals.
Yeah.
Okay. I can get enough pizza stuff for everyone. I do know what Gavin wants to make. I mean, do we want to talk about what exactly we're making or why we're making pizzas? Or is that best?
I think we could talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why we wouldn't.
That's the cue for you to talk about it.
Yeah, well,
that's where you,
that's
the host,
the point
pick up the ball and run with it. For
I hear you. But it's a 3-hosted show, and Gavin is the one who wanted to make the pizzas in the first fucking place, so I thought he would be the one to pick up the ball.
I do agree.
But picking up a ball might be a little difficult for somebody who's breathing in 23,000 parts of carbon monoxide a second or whatever.
I thought we could start with the Branston Pickle pizza, which had... It didn't really say what was on top. I think it was just cheese. But in the crust was cheese and Branston Pickle. So I've requested those. So we're going to make a slightly more complex, cheesy Branston crust. And then I feel like because you often get cheese and Branston Pickle as a part of a plowman's lunch, I would just complete the plowman's and have that as the toppings.
Okay, what is a plowman's lunch?
It's like a little board. I think somebody has a little bit of salad or sometimes ham, a boiled egg or something. I sent the Wikipedia to Andrew and he was having none of it.
No, eggs on a pizza just threw me off. I'd never heard of that before. That felt weird. I
think to keep it classic to the plowman's, it has to be a boiled egg. I've only ever had a fried egg on a pizza, which is pretty good. But I'm not sure about like sliced boiled egg on pizza.
We can boil up an egg tomorrow. I don't have any eggs. Eric will have to buy eggs, but yeah.
It's on my list. Now here's the thing. Here's sort of I'm trying to find the Branston Pickle pizza recipe from whatever place was making the Branston Pickle pizza. However,
Domino's.
I did find the Branston website, which has the cheese pickle and ham pizza. And I don't know if that's necessarily it, but they do have the recipe on the Branston site. So I am doing some research. I'm doing some digging. It is more difficult.
You've seen my list of ingredients, though, right?
I did. Yes, I did. Yes.
How much luck have you had with...
Oh, it'll be fine. I'm grabbing everything tomorrow, and we'll be good to go. I'm not going to salad cream it. I am getting the things that you need.
You're getting everything I wrote?
Well, I'm going to do my best to get everything you wrote. I don't know. Like, look, you started going into, like, egg territory, so really, who fucking knows? But we're going to try.
I also asked for pickled onions and chutney. Do you think you can get that?
I can definitely try.
While you're out there doing that, why don't you pick up some Icy Hot, just in case?
Oh, yeah. I'll definitely make sure. Yeah, I'll definitely make sure.
Oh, that's perfect. Because then while the pizza's cooking, Eric's nuts can be cooking in the background.
It's simultaneous cook.
Idea.
Right.
Yeah.
But then we're all doing it at the same time, which is the important part of the whole thing.
Eric, I just want to make a pepperoni pizza. Just simple, easy. So, like mozzarella,
Jeff,
pepperoni.
No sweat. That's absolutely what I'm getting. Regular pizza. I was talking to Andrew before this. He said, I want to make sure I get the same stuff. I said, no problem. I'm getting freak ingredients for Gavin's Insane Pizza and then regular ingredients for normal pizzas as well.
Well, I just figured this is the only time I'm going to cook a pizza in a real pizza oven. I figured I'd make something first.
No, I like the idea.
It's going to be nice to have a regular pepperoni to fall back on when mine tastes like shit.
Listen, I hired an electrician to see about like moving the electric so that I could maybe put a pool in the backyard someday. We hired an electrician in April, and he still hasn't done the work yet. So there's a really good chance, and there's no indication that it'll be done this year. So there's a really good chance that pizza oven is here for good, like forever. I'm not going to bulldoze it. I'm not going to tear it down if we're not going to do anything else with the yard. So because it's just going to make a big ass hole in my yard that I don't have anything to do with. So maybe, who knows? Maybe pizzas in the oven will become a mainstay. Maybe it'll go so well it'll become a thing we all do all the time.
I'm convinced that it's going to be a disaster because I've never cooked in a pizza oven before. I feel like it's probably incredibly difficult and easy to fuck up. But I'm excited to see. I'm going to try to cook a little pizza in my skillet, and we'll see. We'll see who turns out better. I feel like it could be two ends of a terrible spectrum where I could see yours being burnt to a crisp and me not being cooked at all.
I think that's a good chance that'll happen. I will say, I think Emily bought us a book, or maybe one of her family members. I can't remember who bought the book, but we got a book when we first moved in on how to cook in a pizza oven. And I opened that sucker up, and it was about 400 pages of math. And I went, never mind.
God.
It was the most complicated thing I've ever seen in my entire life. So what I'll do is sometime between now and tomorrow, I'll watch one YouTube video, and then we'll be fine. We'll be pretty ready to go, I think.
Yeah, it'll be great.
All right, Andrew, you ready?
Plowman's.
Yeah, let's see
The
yours.
Plowman's Pizza.
I'm okay. Well, it looks like it was made by a plowman. It has your staple to it.
Let me introduce you to some of the ingredients.
Okay.
Obviously, we've got the Branston Pickle stuffed crust that Eric decided we should make. We've got some ham under there, all English cheddar. We've got some boiled
Jesus.
eggs sliced. We've got some chutney. We've got some piccalilli. And under one side is a load of pickled onion.
That looks so bad. That looks terrible. It looks like whoever cooked it realized the Branston was shit and tried to burn it out. Just like all of your edges are fucked.
Well, by the way, this happened within about 16 seconds of being in there.
I can't wait to see the video.
Here's my initial assessment before biting into it.
Yeah.
It stinks.
There is an odor. When I was holding the laptop earlier, there's a distinct odor.
It has a stink odor. You're right. 100%.
All right, down the hatch.
Is this like an onion odor? Like, what is the scent, would you say?
Well,
that
it's.
you're
I think
smelling?
part of it is it's pickled and it's chutneyed and it's oniony.
Oh,
so
God.
it's like a vomity sweet and sour.
All right, do we want to all buy at the same time? Yeah. I'm going to go for the tip, and I'm also going to go and grab some crust afterwards.
Oh, it's so wet.
Okay, here we go.
It is.
Stop! Stop burping.
Gotta make room.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Ooh, that is.
You know, in like a horror movie, when like in a found footage, like all the audio cuts out when the worst thing happens. That's what I've experienced. Like I could just tell this is the worst part of this pizza eating.
Did you go crust?
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Why would Papa John's make that?
I cannot recommend that.
Some of the.
Well, you know what, though?
What?
It's kind of complementary flavors. There's nothing that's sticking. There's all like. Hold on.
As opposed to insultery flavors.
I feel insulted.
Yeah. Ugh.
It's
Gavin, it's like inedible.
I got way more onion that time.
Oh,
the pickled
no.
onion.
Nick keeps going.
It's pizza day.
the first time.
Pizza day. He's got to go. Who knows when I'll have this shot again?
Dude, the crust is good. That's good crust.
I told you.
With the Branston. Oh,
This is almost edible.
No, it's not. These are flavors I don't think I've ever like really had.
I don't like how Branston Pickle can be crunchy and soft at the same time. Ugh.
The stuffed crust is good.
So,
No.
Yeah, it's good.
no.
I gotta say, the crust is great.
It's great.
You enjoy the Branston Pickle crust?
I do. Yeah. That works
Well-
for me. There's a problem in the middle.
I will say, I felt in the past when we've done food things, and Nick, when you've been like, you know what, not bad, that has meant something, and it no longer does. It no longer means anything. Not in a negative way of your opinion. You're a big food guy in a way that I've never heard anyone else be.
He is a very positive food guy. He found things to like about my Plowman's pizza that did not really exist for anyone else.
Oh, the crust was so good. I'd make it again.
Decent crust.
Oh man! Speaking of the ingredients of your Plowman's pizza, I don't think any of you guys watched the TV show Succession, but it just ended. They just had their series finale, and in the last episode, they were like, it's like siblings fighting over control of a company, and it's like two brothers and a sister, and they were one of the brothers and the sister were pranking and kind of fucking with the other brother, and they made him a shake, like a smoothie that he had to drink, and they put like as much gross stuff as they could, and then he had to drink it. And they put a shitload of Branston Pickle in,
and he really drank it.
Yeah, he really drank it, Jeremy Strong.
Which, like,
but they
made me-
talked about it, like, Shiv was like, how about a spoonful of Branston Pickle? You love Branston Pickle? And I was like, oh, fuck, worlds collide.
That's amazing.
Yeah. It's the only time I've ever seen it in the wild.
I know I need to watch that show, and that's going to probably tip me towards making it
a great
the
show.
next show I watch.
It was a good show. Real good show. You're going to have to make it through 4 seasons to get to the Branston Pickle, though. It's in the end game.
It's all good, though, right?
Yeah, it's really, really good.
It's funny. It's funnier than I would have expected.